you tell us about your decision and why?
I feel like I can go explore my options with the NBA for a little bit, get feedback from different teams, and just work out at the biggest level, and then I'll make my decision about it.
Marcus, do you have a place in mind where if they tell you top 40, top 30 that would influence your decision?
Just probably guarantee first round, and then that'll decide like if I stay or come back.
How tough was this decision for you? How tough was it for you in going forward?
It wasn't that tough because coaches was telling me if it's time to go, then it's time to go. It's a great program. I feel like I've done a lot here, so just feel like it's a good next step for me and going to explore my options.
You mentioned, Coach, what's the biggest advice the staff has given you about this decision, and how supportive? They seem to be pretty supportive of all the guys that want to make this decision, but what have they been telling you about this process?
They are very supportive about it. They tell me just to be smart about it. Like I said, that's why I'm keeping my college eligibility, and just listen to them and just be smart about it, really.
Marcus, have you gone with the NCAA certified agent?
Oh yeah.
And do you know yet if you're on the list for like the combine or how that?
I'm not sure about that yet, but yeah.
So you have hired an NBA certified agent?
I haven't hired yet.
Or you're talking to them?
Yes,
right.
Do you feel like you're ready for the NBA?
Yeah, I feel like my 3 years here, they didn't help me develop, my body, speed, shooting, and yeah, I feel like Houston helped develop NBA players. So yeah, I feel like I'm ready.
Marcus, when will you make a decision, the final decision?
Before June 1st.
Marcus, where are you in the rehab position? A lot of things will come into play where you'll be evaluated. You might work out for teams. But what are you able to do right now?
Right now I'm about 85%. So these next 2 weeks, I'm just working up to try to get to 100. So I'm on the court now, going three-quarter speed, doing a lot of cutting, lifting weights. It's going good, though. I should be 100% in like the next 2 weeks.
How much is the lure of coming back and helping this team potentially win a national championship pressuring you a little bit?
Yeah, but not really. They're going to be good regardless if I come back or not. But, of course I do want to come back, have fun with my teammates. And like you said, this could be a good national championship team if I come back there.
If you do decide to come back to college, is it just U of H or is everything on the table, including transferring elsewhere?
Well, no, it's just U of H for sure.
There was a sign, I don't know, I forget the business, posted, why don't you stay, Marcus?
Yeah.
Like when you see stuff like that, kind of the impact that this program, not just you, but this program, people are starting to, like, they're expecting more out of this program. What did it make you feel like to see that sign? And
a lot of love, bless the community, showing a lot of love, wanting me to come back. It just shows you how the city is behind us and how much, this program has built it up from the ground. And now a lot of people in the Houston area is following us and supporting us.
Marcus, how much do you weigh the risk that a guy coming off of an injury didn't play the whole year? Are you basing the stuff that you did previously that's kind of what you want to sell yourself, or do you feel like coming out of an injury year that could be also have a negative effect?
Like you said, both. It can be positive and negative, but I'm going off, before I got hurt, the stats and the way I was playing before I got hurt. So that's what I'm going off of, really.
What was it like for you over the past couple months, seeing all the success of the team, knowing that you could have had such an impact on the squad? I
was just proud of them. I was there every day supporting them in practice. I was seeing how hard they was working, the different strategies that coach was putting in. So seeing them going out there and win and make it that far, I was real proud of them.
Are you mentally leaning one way or the other?
Nah, I'm really 50-50 right now.
Were you able to work out with teams? NBA teams?
Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah.
Have you talked to any past or current NBA players to get advice from them as to what your selection should be or what you should do?
I've talked to a couple of my former teammates, Quinn, Dejan, they just said stay with the process, be confident with yourself and just go on with it and work hard like always.
Has the injury made you look at things differently at all? Like this decision that played into it all? Thinking about?
Yeah, well, I feel like I done learned a lot more. When I was hurt, seeing the game at a different angle. I feel like I done learned new reads and stuff like that. So being hurt was a positive outcome, but a lot of people look at it as a negative. But I took it as a positive.
Is it crazy for you to be in this position right now, from where you came to this school, the development that you have? I know this is always the goal, the dream, but you're still here now. You're living it now. This has got to be pretty wild.
This is a great program. The culture is real. They have a great development program. Since I was a freshman, I went highly ranked in them, and now, like you say, look at it. So it's just a blessing, really.
Marcus, you mentioned being ready if you make that decision. Is there any positives to coming back in terms of what you would develop or what you would learn?
Oh yeah, just being the real leader of the team, coming back. Me, Jamal, Tremont, Reggie. It'll be a real experienced team. And, we talk about it all the time about coming back. Like I said, it'll be a fun journey, of course. Yeah, either decision I make is gonna be a positive.
How old were you when you first thought, the NBA is what I want to do?
Like 10 years old. Just looking at NBA games and saying I want to play on that stage one day.
What do those teammates that you just mentioned tell you about this? Like, they're probably torn. They want what's best for you, but at the same time, they're like, hey.
Yeah, they said, the NBA the real deal. It's fun. That's their life now. So of course it's gonna be fun for them. But like they said, just make the right decision and just be smart about it.
Because at the end of the day, it's still a business, right?
Right. Yeah. Like you said, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a business. And like I said, if I come back, that's gonna be a fun ride for us, Go Champ. And it's gonna be a national championship team. So there's a lot of things in there right now.
What's happening inside you right now with this decision that you've made that you're going forward? What at the moment? What's happening inside you?
Just praying every day, for the man above to help me make the right decision, of course, and just trying to get back 100% on the court.
Would you, in the evaluation process, is it NBA that will influence it, or if you can get some type of lucrative deal, whether it's G League or overseas, will you do that, or is the focus strictly on NBA?
The focus is just like I don't want to go to the G League or anything. That's why if I'm not 1 through 30 guaranteed, I'm gonna be back for sure.